Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Monty Gymnasium for the Bridgewter-Raynham Lady Trojans home opener. Alongside with Dominic Damiano, I'm Brian Berard. You're watching Bridgewter-Raynham girls basketball on a joint production between 4 Deep Sports Talk and Bridgewater Television. Bridgewter-Raynham coming into this game currently ranked number 2 in the state with a record of 2 wins and 0 losses. New Bedford is unranked and has 1 win and 1 loss. Dominic, now I'll bring you into the broadcast home opener here for Bridgewter-Raynham. The emotions running a little bit high, or is it just business as usual?
No, I think the way this Bridgewater-Raynham team works, Brian, they always run high. They're a very explosive offensive team. So I think they carried not just the emotions off the court before the game and during the game.
All right, so New Bedford coming off of a 53-39 victory at Sandwich. Bridgewater-Raynham, though it's early in the season, the stats aren't quite going to be there yet. You look at some of these numbers here for Bridgewater-Raynham, only shooting 31% from the field, 51% from free throw line. It's the early season, Dom, but you have to imagine that these stats are going to start getting a little bit better with Bridgewater-Raynham.
Absolutely, Brian. You hit the nail on the head. It's only 2 games in, 31%. We have a long season to go. All
right, the freshman, and she has, I think, 12 Division I offers. Shea Bowen leads the team in points per game, 18.5 points per game. Kaylee Matalanis right behind her with 10 points per game. Bridgewater-Raynham has won 16 straight regular season games dating back to last year, and of course have won 18 out of their last 19 games, averaging 55.5 points per game, and they've won both of their games this year by at least 25 points. On the other side for New Bedford here, they have some talented young players on their team. I mean, let's look here at one of their key players off the bench. It's going to be Kiomari Vasquez. She had 11 points in her varsity debut last week against Sandwich. All those points came off the bench. As a matter of fact, the game against Sandwich, they only had 5 points in the first quarter, and they ended that game extremely strong, Don, with 18 points in the fourth quarter.
Well, I just hope that BR knows that. They're very well coached by Coach C, so they're not going to take the Lady Whalers coming into this gymnasium lightly.
So Monica Aries had 16 points. She led all scorers in that game, which give New Bedford their first win on the season. Now, Dominic, Bridgewater-Raynham last year, they made it to the South Sectional semifinals, lost to Newton South. You were at that game and broadcasted that one. And the 16-game winning streak that they had last year, now that you return a lot of your key players and you bring in maybe one of the best players in the country this year in Shea Bowen, is Bridgewater-Raynham a championship team?
Absolutely. I can definitely see them. I can definitely see them ending up in the state finals.
I think so too. I mean, they're such a good team. I mean, you have both Matalanis girls coming back. You have Shea Bowen, as we already mentioned. I mean, Mercer Boves, she actually was a spark plug off that bench in the game against Silver Lake. They ended that game with ended the first quarter with a 9-2 run, which gave Bridgewater-Raynham the lead at the end of 1. And going into halftime, Bridgewater-Raynham still had a lead, but they only held Silver Lake to 4 points in that third quarter, Dom.
One big thing that BR has that they haven't had in a while, and even last year, is their bench. They have probably one of the deepest benches in the state, especially at the Division I level. New Bedford, hopefully, I would think, would be ready to. They have no choice. Either they play that, they either come to play and they realize how deep that BR bench is, or this is not going to be a good night for the Lady Whalers.
And Marissa Boves ended up with 17 points in that game against Silver Lake. Shea Bowen had 16 in their game against Durfee. Bridgewater-Raynham, Shea Bowen, 21 points for her on the night. Kaylee Matalanis had 12, so she averages 10 points in the year, Kaylee Matalanis does, and Bridgewater-Raynham's going to be looking to her to provide some of that veteran leadership, Dom.
Absolutely. Again, that bench, Brian, I'm a big fan of how deep is your bench. Do you have, and this is one thing that BR has, I hate to use an old cliche word, but they have a plethora of talent on that BR bench.
Now, Bridgewater-Raynham out-rebounding so far the first 2 opponents by a margin of an average 12.5 plus, and of course turnovers. Bridgewater-Raynham winning that battle plus 14. Very aggressive defensively here, Dom. New Bedford, you see in there here now, young team. Looks like a small team, Dom. See what kind of style that they're going to play against Bridgewater-Raynham.
I'm thinking, Brian, from the size of these lady athletes here from New Bedford, it's going to be fast break. It has to be.
Now, the interesting thing here is next year, this game is most likely now going to be a league game next year with the fall probably of the OCL and Bridgewater-Raynham and Dartmouth joining the Big Three. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, it's funny you said that, because 2 years ago, sitting in this very seat, I had the pleasure of talking with Coach Doug Alves, and he mentioned about the abolishment of the Big Three in OCL with, like you said, Barnstable going to the Cape League, possibly. And I don't know if people realize that one time prior to that, 2 years prior to that, talking with athletic director, head coach Dan Bjorn of the football program, they tried to get in the Hockomock, and they were turned down.
They tried the Hockomock and I believe the Bay State League.
And the Bay State,
yep. Both.
Exactly. And the Atlantic Coast, the Atlantic Coast makes no sense. They're too far away. The South Shore Conference and the Southeast Conference makes no sense. The schools are too small. The Hockomock fits Bridgewater-Raynham male enrollment perfect to all the other schools. You have Taunton, a big school. You have King Philip. That's the conference they should be in.
I think the Hockomock League, they like where they're at. I mean, you and I, when we were on 4 Deep Sports Talk, we had Joshua Perry of HockomockSports.com. We asked him about, teams joining the Hockomock, and I think he hit the nail right on the head. He said, you know what, we like where we are right now, even though Bridgewater-Raynham may be a good fit. I think right now the Hockomock League is just content with where they are, and they're one of the best conferences in the state, Tom.
They really are. For their size school, for that male enrollment that's in that conference, it's well put together. It really is.
Now, of course, here at Bridgewater-Raynham, we're going to start about just over a minute, so we're going to be waiting for the starting lineups and the national anthem. It's always a fun time when you get to, get the high school kids on a live broadcast online. Yep. And, of course, this will be replayed on BTV's Channel 9 and 98, and, of course, on Bridgewater Television's YouTube page.
Absolutely.
So we're actually going to turn this one to public address announcer and the national anthem.
One quick note for people that are watching. You want to let them know tomorrow, 4 Deep Sports Talk, and it can be a BTV co-production. Again, we're going to be here for the boys as they host the Mansfield Green Hornets.
I will unfortunately not be able to attend that one.
I know, I tried. That was the best bait I had on the hook, right?
Of course, it's Bridgewater-Raynham's home opener. Bridgewater-Raynham, at one point, didn't lose in one calendar year last year until they got to the South Sectional semis.
And that's a good example of BR this year. What Newton had last year, their bench was so deep, right? And people saw that, of course, and that's what you need to have. You need to have that. You need to have that depth to make good playoff runs in the state.
All right, while we're waiting for public address announcer and the national anthem, as we mentioned in the initial state ranks here, Bridgewater-Raynham #2 in the state, of course, right behind Powerhouse, Braintree Lady Womps. What a program that they have down there in Braintree, that girls basketball program. Not only girls basketball, their baseball team is also filthy down there at Braintree. Always in the state championship, always in the Super 8.
They really are. Now, I mean, it just comes down to commitment of the kids going to the weight room, doing what they have to do mechanic-wise, to brushing up on their game no matter what the sport is.
Don, we may need you to be public address announcer here. It's gone MIA. Here we go.
For tonight's non-league girls varsity basketball contest, featuring the visiting Whalers of New Bedford High School and your Trojans of Bridgewater-Raynham. Here are tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Whalers of New Bedford. Starting at guard, a freshman, number 11, Kiomari Vasquez. Starting at forward, a freshman, number 34, Kennedy Franklin. Starting at guard, a junior, number 1, co-captain Kelsey Resendez. Starting at center, a senior, number 14, Janice Leah. Starting at guard, a senior, number 23, co-captain Monica Aries. The head coach at New Bedford High School in his 5th season is Jordan Pina. He is assisted by Gretchen Rodriguez, Zach Gillette, David Buck, and Cassie White. And now the starting lineup for your Trojans of BR. Starting at forward, a freshman, number 33, Shea Boland. Starting at guard, a sophomore, number 24, Kenzie Matalanis. Tri-Captain Kaylee Madeline. Starting in guard is senior number 12, Tri-Captain Kylie Peachy. And starting to forward is senior number 14, Tri-Captain Nina Morrison. The head coach of Bridgewter-Raynham Regional High School in her 4th season is Cheryl Seavey. She is assisted by John Gallagher, Jerry Cuniff, and Haley Powers. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you to please rise and remove your hats as we honor America who is playing our national anthem.
And like I always like to say, Bri, it's time for Bridgewter-Raynham basketball.
Do you love to say that?
I do.
Do you always say it?
I do.
Just about set to tip off here from Monty Gymnasium again. Bridgewter-Raynham girls basketball home opener. The cool thing that they're doing tonight, and if you don't want to pay the admission to get in, you donate a toy for the toy drive that Bridgewter-Raynham girls basketball is doing. See a lot of toys already being piled up there on the other side of the gym.
That is so awesome.
I think there's only, what, six shopping days left until Christmas? Unless if you want to do the day after Christmas sales.
Your shopping done?
Yeah, just give the old excuse, oh yeah, your gift's in the mail, it's coming soon. Always love when you're able to just, use that as an excuse to delay really what you need. So Janice Leo and Shea Boland set to jump off here for the Trojans and the Lady Whalers. And Bridgewter-Raynham will win the opening tip. Quick offense right here as Peachy puts this one off the glass for two. 4 seconds into the game. Impressive.
Very impressive.
Bridgewter-Raynham kind of going with a soft full court press right here. New Bedford's able to break that one though. As Aries brings that one up, brings it over to Leo. Now over to Resendiz. Tries to go down for Leo. Leo turns around, wide open jumper right there, a little bit short though, brought down by Shea Boland. That was Franklin trying to put that one up for the Lady Whalers. Quick offense right here, Nina Morrison off the glass for two. 4 quick points right here, and a turnover is now, Manilonis couldn't get that one to go, but Shea Boland puts that one up for two. Offensive Bridgewter-Raynham. The defense is so aggressive right here, forcing yet another turnover. We're going to get a jump ball, and that will favor New Bedford.
I'm not going to be surprised if we see a timeout by New Bedford within the next couple minutes.
Excuse me, that actually favored Bridgewter-Raynham.
Oh, must have been a jump ball on the floor, loose ball on the floor.
New Bedford ball. I thought I was doing something right. Now Vasquez, who had her debut against Sandwich, got 11 points, a three-point attempt right here, gets it to go. Nice job right there from Aries. 6-3 lead now for Bridgewter-Raynham. Peachy now with the ball, goes down low to Morrison, now passes it off to Boland. Boland, baseline shot, little short though. Brought down by Vasquez. Vasquez brings this one up on the far side now here. Had a little bit of a lane, passes that one off. Another three-point attempt. It looks like that was deflected, and actually nice job rebounding that one by Franklin. Finds Leo.
Absolutely. That was definitely blocked.
Going down low again for Leal. Leal puts it in off the glass for two. First points of the night for Leal. Now a 6-5 Bridgewater-Raynham lead.
If they want to stay in this game, Brian, I know it's early, it's only 6-5, but they have to use the big girl down low for New Bedford.
Kenzie over to Kaylee, goes down low for Morrison. Morrison over to Peachy, back over to Kaylee Matalanis, over to Kenzie. Kenzie Matalanis, open three, a little short. Rebound, Morrison puts it off the glass. Nothing doing there. Another jump ball, so this one's going to favor BR. So Kaylee Matalanis to inbounds this one on the baseline. Finds Shea Boland, quick pass. Nina Morrison up off the glass for two. 4 points on the night so far for Nina Morrison. Now this one's going to be brought up by Aries, but nice job by Matalanis there defensively. Now finds Vasquez, almost gets backcourt violation, keeps it in though.
She's
Vasquez
quick.
now passes that one off. That gets tipped by Morrison, now brought back in by Matalanis up to Boland. Long pass up to Morrison, wide open lane to the hoop, left hand off the glass. Nina Morrison, 6 points so far for her. This one now brought up by Aries. Kaylee Matalanis defensively on her, pick set. Now she has a lane, goes to the free throw line. Actually just outside the paint, throws it up. Little too far, brought down by Boland. Boland now brings this one up with a little bit of pace. Over to Kaylee Matalanis. Kaylee drives it in, a little contact, no call. Shea Boland brings that one down. Now Kenzie Matalanis puts it up. There's going to be a timeout called by head coach Jordan Pina. We'll take 1-2. You're watching Bridgewater-Raynham girls basketball on 4D Sports Talk and Bridgewater Television. Welcome back to Monty Gymnasium alongside Dominic Damiano. I'm Brian Berard. You're watching Bridgewater-Raynham girls basketball on a joint production of 4D Sports Talk and Bridgewater Television. BR jumping out to the quick 12-5 lead with just over 5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Just what we talked about, Brian, in the pregame, how athletic these girls are. And they show no quick. And they know they have to go to that soft press to slow down the speed of this New Bedford team, Brian.
And Kaylee Matalanis gets the turnover right there, puts it up. It's getting knocked out of bounds, and it's going to actually stay, I believe, with Bridgewater-Raynham. And it is. So Nina Morrison leading all scorers in the early going, getting half of Bridgewater-Raynham's points. It's Kaylee Matalanis inbounds this one to Shea Boland. Passes that one out to Kenzie Matalanis. Drives baseline. Matalanis back over to Morrison. Over for Shea Boland for three. Gets it. Her 5th point on the night. Now again, Aries brings this one up on the far side here for the Lady Whalers. Passes that one down to Resendes. Now it's going to be a long 3-point attempt right here, and that's going to go for Franklin, her first points of the night. 15-8 lead now for BR. Kaylee Matalanis brings this one over half court. Under 5 minutes left in the first quarter. This one over to Kenzie Matalanis. Goes down low to Shea Boland just outside the paint. Brings that one back towards the 3-point line. Now passes that one back out for Kenzie Matalanis. Kenzie trying to drive baseline, under 10 on the shot clock. Kaylee Matalanis, wide open three, a little short. That's actually going to be rebounded by Kylie Peachy, so a fresh 30 for BR. Shea Boland, long two, little short on that one. Nina Morrison, another offensive rebound right here for BR. Nina Morrison passes that one out. Nice swing pass right there. Kenzie tries the three, another offensive rebound. Boland puts it up, and another offensive rebound here for BR.
That's 4.
And eventually that was going to have to stop. What was that, 4 or 5 offensive rebounds in a row for Bridgewater-Raynham?
We're going to have over the back the number 33, Boland, her first, team first.
And well, now they just turned that one over, so now it's going to go Bridgewater-Raynham's way.
Well, that was a weird change of events.
Just how they drew it up.
Exactly.
So Kaylee Madalonis inbounds that one to P. She now has Kenzie Madalonis over to Shea Boland. Shea's going to try it long, too, and get it. You figured after that event, the events right there with the 5 offensive rebounds in a row, Bridgewater-Raynham is eventually going to get some points out of it.
Absolutely.
Maybe a blocking call, I believe, on Kenzie Madalonis. That's going to be her first, the second on the team. So Marissa Bovace will check in, and Victoria Dacey will check in now for Bridgewater-Raynham. Aries to inbounds this one, finds Leo. Back over to Aries. Aries now, turn around, goes into the paint. Nice job, goes down low. Leo gets fouled by Boland. 2 fouls on Boland so far, 3rd on the team, so she'll go on the line shooting 2.
Not bad, Bri. 3:27 left in this first quarter. Only 3 team fouls for the Trojans. Still early, but they're showing poise. A little over aggression by Boland on that one, Brian.
It's the first one for Leo. Short rims it. So Bella Calavani will check in for Shea Boland. So the second one for Leo. Gets that one to fall. 3rd point on the night for her. Goes 1 for 2 from the line. Now Kenzie Madalonis will bring this one up for Bridgewater-Raynham. Over to Bovace. Back over to Madalonis. Nice job from Calavani. Set 2 screens right there for Kenzie Madalonis. Passes that one over to Dacey. Now over to Nina Morrison. Back over to Bovace. Bovace for 3. Gets it. Her first points of the night, the 3. Gives Bridgewater-Raynham the 20-9 lead. Vasquez now trying to drive baseline. Vasquez puts it up a little short. Brought down there by Bovace. And finds Kenzie Madalonis. Brings it up with a little bit of pace. Goes down low. Nice passing right here from Bridgewater-Raynham. Morrison. They're going to get a call on the floor here. So that's going to be the first foul on Resendiz and the first one on New Bedford in the first quarter. 2:45 remaining in the first quarter. Bridgewater-Raynham with a 20-9 lead. Kenzie Madalonis to inbounds this one for the Trojans. Passes that one off. Good passing right here from Bridgewater-Raynham. Now finds Nina Morrison. Another good pass right here. Drives baseline. Has the lane. Gets swatted away by Leao though. Victoria Dacey couldn't get that one to fall. This one brought up by Aries. Nice pick set right there from Franklin. That goes down low to Leao, but there's going to be a foul call, I believe, on Nina Morrison. It's going to be her first foul. 4th on the Trojans.
Absolutely.
So Leao is already 1 for 2 of the line so far. Gets the first one to fall. That's her 4th point on the night. And gets the friendly roll for the second one. So 5 points on the night for her. She goes 3 of 4 for the line so far overall tonight. Kenzie Madalonis now brings this one up. Long pass over there to Dacey underneath. Puts it up. Gets fouled, though, on the shot. So she'll go to the line shooting 2. This is going to be on Leao. Actually, it's going to go against Franklin, her first. Second foul on New Bedford. First one's up. Gets it to go. First point of the night for Victoria Dacey. Second one is also good. 2 points on the night so far for her. Vasquez now going to bring this one up with a little bit of pace on the near side, right in front of the scorer's table. Kenzie Madalonis defensively on her. I'm going to say that one off of Kenzie Madalonis. So 24 on the shot clock here for New Bedford. BR with a 22-11 lead, just over 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Right in front of the Bridgewater-Raynham bench. Inbounds that one. Now Aries now loses her dribble, but able to find Vasquez. Vasquez trying to drive in, almost dragged that
was
foot.
a walk. She moved the pivot foot.
but still no call there. Franklin now with the ball. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Excellent job right here defensively. Trying to go down low for Leal. Only 2 on the shot clock. Puts it up. And they're going to call a shot clock violation. Nice job defensively right there from Bridgewater-Raynham. Kenzie Madalonis now trying to go down low. Nice little pass, but Leo swats that attempt from Calvani. Bridgewater-Raynham gets it back, though. 15 on the shot clock here for BR. Boves now passes that one back over to Madalonis. Over to Dacey now. Dacey, right-hand dribble, finds Boves, goes right through her hands, so she keeps it alive. 5 on the shot clock, though. Now Dacey has to throw up a last-second shot. Goes a little far rim, and that's finally brought down by Franklin. Nice long, tried a long pass right there. That's actually going to be intercepted. Now over to Calvani. Down low to Morrison. She gets fouled by Franklin. That's her second.
Hey, hold on. Who's got new?
All right. Just a little cough. That's how it all starts. It's just a cough. Don't worry.
That's why I'm way over here.
So Madalonis now will inbounds this one to Nina Morrison. Morrison puts it up. A lot of contact. No call. Leal brings that one down. They're going to call a foul on Calvani. That's her first.
Regular 5. Hey, straight 5. Dacey, back it up.
5th on Bridgewater-Raynham. Almost had another travel right there, but able to get away with that one. Sequeira brings this one up. Excuse me, that's actually Aries who got the pass from Sequeira. Dacey defensively on her. Nice pick set by Leal, but a nice job right there from Calvani to get her hands in the way. 2-on-1 for BR. Calvani up off the glass, can't get the friendly roll, but Dacey gets the rebound. She can't get that one to go. Gets her own rebound again and follows it up with 2 of her own. 4 points on the night for Dacey. Nice hustle play right there.
Absolutely, Brian. They are moving.
Tori Dacey, the senior forward. Now we're going to have another jump ball. That'll favor New Bedford. .4 seconds left in the first quarter. Trojans with a 24-11 lead. Aries inbounds this one right in front of us. Finds Leal. Back over to Aries now. Dacey on her defensively. Approaching 10 seconds on the shot clock. Loses a dribble. Now passes that one over to Vasquez. Nice pick set right there from Aries. Vasquez puts that one up a little short. Brought down by Resendez, though. So Leal's going to take a shot just from beyond the free throw line. And another offensive rebound as Resendez puts that one up, but she gets fouled, I believe, by Boves. So I'm going to call that foul on Calvani. So Resendez will go to the line, shooting 2. Front rim's the first one. 3 of 5 from the line New Bedford is so far in this first quarter. And the second one for Resendez. Gets the friendly roll and their first point of the night. 24-12 lead now for Bridgewater-Raynham. Under 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Kenzie Madalonis tries to drive to the baseline, passes it over to Nina Morrison, but actually Dacey gets the shot off at the buzzer and gets it to go. 6th point of the night for Victoria Dacey and gets a buzzer beater to give the Trojans the 26-12 first quarter lead, Dom.
Unbelievable back and forth, Brian. We talked about the athleticism from this Lady Trojan team, and they knew to slow down this Lady Whalers team, they had to go with that soft press, and they're still doing it. They're not even making it out of their own end on the throw-in. It's a soft press, but that's slowing down the speed that's the bread and butter of New Bedford.
All right, on the other side of the break, we'll have second quarter action. You're watching Bridgewater-Raynham girls basketball on 4 Deep Sports Talk and Bridgewater Television. Welcome back to Monty Gymnasium alongside with Dominic Damiano. I'm Brian Berard. You're watching BR Girls Basketball on a joint production of 4 Deep Sports Talk and Bridgewater Television. Bridgewater-Raynham's going to inbounds this one to start off the second quarter. Now Marissa Boves passes that one out to Kaylee Matalanis. Back over to Boves. Back over to Matalanis. Over to Peachy. Great passing right here. So a long three here, and that's going to go well off the mark there for Bridgewater-Raynham. But a nice job from Peachy to save that one initially. But now Vasquez brings this one up with a little bit of pace here. Vasquez tries the Euro step, but gets the travel call right there. So it's going to go Bridgewater-Raynham's way. So now New Bedford's going to try a full court press here to slow down Bridgewater-Raynham. As Victoria Dacey's now going to inbounds this one. Over to Peachy now. Back over to Dacey. Now Bridgewater-Raynham had some numbers right there, and they still have them. Over to Kaylee Matalanis in the corner for three. No, in and out. Rebound there from New Bedford. Nice job. Bring that one down with Sakara. She tries to bring this one up with a little bit of pace. There's a loose ball on the floor, and this is going to be a jump ball. That's going to favor New Bedford.
Oh, excuse me.
You're excused.
Well, thank you.
Resendiz will inbounds this one, the junior. Trying to find Leao. Finally finds her. Double team right there, but she stepped on the baseline, so it's going to go Bridgewater-Raynham's way. So now New Bedford backs off from that press, and Kaylee Matalanis to bring this one up for Bridgewater-Raynham. Passes that one off to Boves. Boves going to try a long three and gets it to fall. That's her 6th point of the night. Now Sequeira going to bring this one up for New Bedford. A lot of contact, puts it off the glass a little too high. Leao brings that one down. She's going to try that one a little too far for her, and that's finally going to be rebounded there from Calvani. Calvani tried to pass that one. Nice job from Vasquez to get her hand in the way. 1 on 3, so she's going to pull back and wait for reinforcements. Passes that one off to Resendiz.
She better. She needs the numbers.
Man, why not? 1 on 3, let's try it. Sequeira now passes that one off to Vasquez. Sequeira trying to set a pick. Now Vasquez tries a 3. That's going to go off the top of the backboard. No call there. There's going to be a foul called here. That's going to be the first foul on Vasquez. So that's the 4th on New Bedford, 6 on Bridgewater-Raynham. Now in high school, your fouls are for the first half. When you get to college, they reset after the quarter.
Right.
What do you think of that, Dom? You know, the girls' game going to quarters in college, but the men still staying at halves. I love the quarters.
You do? I actually like the halves, especially when you have the blowouts, because I'm not going to pick on any college athletic director, but sometimes they give a weaker schedule, and you got to sit there and watch a 90-36 game.
We'll agree to disagree as Vasquez tried to put that one off the glass, gets the friendly roll in her first 2 points of the night. 29-14 lead now for BR. Now Kaylee Matalanis passes that one off to Peachy. Tries to go down low for Calvani. Is able to get the ball back. Nice job, Peachy. Drives baseline. Kaylee Matalanis, corner 3. Little too strong. Brought down though by Dacey. Puts it up. Can't get that one to fall. And Boves gets the offensive rebound. Now Peachy, she's going to try a wide open 3. A little off to the right and brought down by Leao. She gets double teamed quickly, but now finds Resendiz. Up to Vasquez, but Kaylee Matalanis turns that one over. An excellent job right there from Dacey to keep that one alive for BR as Boves brings this one up. Tries to thread the D. No kickball called right there.
I was waiting for the kickball call. Nothing going on there.
It's going to stay with BR as Nina Morrison is going to check in for Calvani. Kaylee Matalanis inbounds this one to Nina Morrison, who finds Marissa Boves. Back over for Kaylee Matalanis in the corner. Tries to drive baseline, but there's going to be a call, blocking call on Franklin. That's going to be her 3rd foul. Emily Newcomb's ready to check in here for BR. As Aries now checks back in here for New Bedford.
Hey, match up, Peachy! You take 23!
Trying to inbounds that one down low to Peachy. Finally able to bring that one back out. Kaylee Matalanis is going to try a 3, in and out. Peachy had her hands on initially for the offensive rebound though, but she gets back in time defensively to make the steal. How about that? Ferlin couldn't handle Peachy right behind her. Now she brings this ball up here on the far side towards the corner. Passes that one down to Kaylee Matalanis. Matalanis 15 on the shot clock. She throws up a 3 and gets it. Well, how about that? The first points of the night for Kaylee Matalanis. Now finds Leal. Leal back over to Vasquez. Vasquez going to try a 3. Got the bank open for her. How about that? Vasquez gets her 5th point of the night.
Smallest girl on the court makes it look easy.
Now trying to find Nina Morrison. Trying to pass that one down low. Can't quite connect with Newcomb, though. Now Vasquez. She puts that one up. Kind of an awkward shot. An easy rebound right there from Boves. Passes that one up for Matalanis. Matalanis up to Peachy now. Goes down, trying to go down low for Newcomb. She steps on the baseline, so it's going to go in favor of New Bedford as Resendiz will check back in. And Sequeira will check out.
I would like to welcome the 85 people watching us on here on Facebook Live. A couple comments. I hope they're all directed at you.
Are you going to write a thank you card to each and every one? Now Aries now brings this one left-hand dribble, loses it, tries to go down low for Leal. Back over to Aries, though. Aries, no, long pass over there. And actually that's going to be taken away from Emily Newcomb. She's trying to find Peachy, finally is able to find her. Splits the defense right there, gets over midcourt with some pace. Peachy now goes in the lane, Peachy puts it up. And there's going to be a charging call on Peachy, so that's going to go New Bedford's way. That'll be the 7th foul on Bridgewater-Raynham.
You know, that was awful. I hate to say that. I don't mean to say that on our network, but Brian, that girl did not left her feet. She did not commit to the block.
I'm surprised we have a network.
Well, we have 85 people right now.
As Vasquez now finally brings this one up over half court. Kenzie Matalanis defensively on her. 3-point attempt from way downtown, a little off to the right and short. Offensive rebound right here, but another 3-pointer attempt. That's going to go well far. Resendiz trying to get it, and that just careens off of the front row right there. And that's going to go Bridgewater-Raynham's way.
You know what? The people that were watching the hockey game last Saturday, we saw both backup goalies make a save on the bench.
Does that go in the stat book, though?
We were trying to figure that out, me and Joe McDermott.
Under 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Trojans with a 32-17 lead. Kenzie Matalanis now to bring this one up for Bridgewater-Raynham. Vasquez on her defensively, giving her plenty of space. Now finds Peachy. Under 20 seconds now on the shot clock. Peachy, nice job. Had a wide open shot if she wanted it. Pulls that one back, though. Over to Kenzie Matalanis. Matalanis drawing the attention of a couple of Lady Whalers right there. Kaylee Matalanis, 5 on the shot clock. Kenzie for 3. In and out. Almost had an offensive rebound. That finds the hands of Resendiz. She brings it up with a little bit of pace.
A lot of defense these last couple minutes, Brian. We have yet to see a bucket, and now we have a foul on the floor.
I think they're actually going to rule a jump ball, which will favor Bridgewater-Raynham.
By via the possession arrow. Uh-oh, she took a bad spell.
Yeah, kind of
getting up slow.
They're in high school. They can handle it.
Yeah, there you go.
If I felt like that, I'd be down. You better get a stretcher for me.
I'll still be down.
Kenzie Matalanis now brings this one over half court, approaching the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. Finds Nina Morrison. Back over to Kaylee Matalanis. Corner 3. That actually gets swatted by Leal. But again, that finds the hands of Morrison down low. Now Kenzie Matalanis goes into the paint. Nice move right there. Puts it up. Gets the friendly roll. 4th point of the night for Kenzie Matalanis. And now Bridgewater-Raynham's going back into that full court press. Vasquez trying to get around Matalanis, is able to do that, get over half court. Vasquez is going in there, all sorts of uncontrolled right there. And nice job Bridgewater-Raynham to bring that one down, but Peachy turns that one right over. Now Ferlin tries to pass way downtown. Gets that one to go in and out. That should have been worth 4 points had that gone in. Lose Aries right there.
Yeah, hit the nail on the head. That was way downtown.
So that's going to be the second foul on Morrison, 8th on Bridgewter-Raynham.
They're in the bonus, Brian, minute 25. If this is a chance for New Bedford, if they want to get back in this game, to take advantage of the being in the single bonus right now.
Now Calvani checks back in for Bridgewter-Raynham as Leao, she's already 3 of 4 from the line tonight. We'll go to the line shooting 1 and 1. The first one, nothing but net. Their last 4 points have come via the free throw. Little technical difficulties
with the officials.
The second one for Leao.
I missed that one.
The senior hits both of them. That gives her 7th point on the night. So a 34-19 lead here for the Trojans. Under 90 seconds left in the second quarter. Kaylee Madalonis now. That's going to be a foul, though, on Vasquez. That's her second. 6th on New Bedford. Now BR will be in the bonus for the remaining minute 15. Goes down low. Nice job right there. Gets it to go in off the glass. Victoria Dacey. 8 points of the night so far for her. Long pass up to Resendiz. Try to go down low for Leao. Goes off her fingertips and out of bounds. So this will favor Bridgewter-Raynham. It looks like New Bedford's going to go back into that full court press now to try to slow down BR. Dacey to inbounds this one. Finds Kaylee Madalonis. A lot of space on her. Finally gets it up to PJ over half court. PJ had a streak, and Kenzie Madalonis had she wanted her. Now passes it off to Kenzie Madalonis. Slows this one down. Nice job right there. PJ underneath the glass. Again, Leao with the block, but an offensive rebound put up, and there's going to be a foul called. It's going to be the first one on Furlan as Calvani was trying to go in. She'll go to the line shooting 2.
I'd like to give a big shout out to the gentleman taking care of our scoreboard today on this live feed. He's doing a great job.
First one goes in for Calvani, her first of the night.
Inside joke for me and Mr. Barat on that one.
I don't know how you wanted to thank him. I don't know. Maybe get him a cake or a pie, or
how about just a glass of water for his partner?
And the second one goes to go in, so 2 points for Calvani from the free throw line. So Bridgewter-Raynham 4 of 4 from the free throw line so far tonight. Now 40 seconds left here. Leao's going to try a 3. She's going to go a little short and off to the left. And that's finally going to be rebounded by Kaylee Madalonis. Finds Kylie Peachy. Passes that one back off to Madalonis, who finds her sister Kenzie. Kenzie drives baseline, passes that one off for Dacey, though. A little too strong. Offensive rebound. Now Bridgewter-Raynham wants to wait for the last shot. They can. Shot clock has been turned off, but Peachy's going to try and take the shot a little off to the right. That's going to be brought down by Furlan. Now Furlan tries to pass that one off, but nice job right there from Kaylee Madalonis. And another interception right here as Kenzie Madalonis drives down low, passes to Peachy off the glass for 2. And that is how the first half will end. Bridgewter-Raynham has the 40-19 lead at the halftime, as we have technical difficulties with now the buzzer, Dom.
Yeah.
What did you think of that first half, though?
I think it's exactly how we called it, Brian. I mean, we knew, at least we had a strong feeling on the athleticism of these Lady Trojans, and we knew that they had to slow down the speed of the Lady Whalers. If not, this game could be a lot closer. So their game plan worked. They went with the soft press, which was perfect, right? They were with their athleticism and their speed, they were able to adjust for any long passes by the Whalers in that soft press, and able to slow down their defense again, which we talked about. And that's the Lady Whalers' bread and butter, their speed, their athleticism, and the Trojans have been able to slow that pace down with this lead they have right now at the half.
So Janice Leao, she leads all scorers for New Bedford. She has 7 points on the night, and Mari Vasquez, she has 5 points for New Bedford. On the side of Bridgewter-Raynham, leading all scorers for them is Victoria Dacey. She has 8. Shea Boland has 7. You really haven't seen much of her, especially after she was benched for those fouls. Nina Morrison has 6, and Marisa Boves has 6 as well. So on the other side of the break, we'll have second half action. You're watching BR Girls Basketball on 4 Deep Sports Talk and Bridgewater Television. Welcome back to Monty Gymnasium. Bridgewater-Raynham with the 40-19 lead over New Bedford. You're watching BR Girls Basketball on a joint production of 4Deep Sports Talk and Bridgewater Television. We also have to remind you here, 4Deep Sports Talk every Saturday at noon. You can tune in to 1320 AM WARA in Attleboro, or you can watch them live on Facebook Live, and all one word, 4deepsportstalk.com. Of course, if you want to catch up on all the latest Bridgewater Television programming, go over to the Bridgewater Television YouTube page at youtube.com/BTV Access. Of course, we post a lot of our stuff on our Twitter pages at BWTR Television. And of course, Twitter for 4Deep Sports Talk at FDeep Sports Talk. And speaking of Twitter, we got to give a big shout out to Nate Rollins.
Nate Rollins, yes, sir.
Promoting our live stream.
He is. He's doing a great job. I want to thank Nate. A couple key points Nate did mention was the aggressiveness of, and I'll say Trojans, I'll caught myself on that one. Their ability to control these offensive boards, Brian, it's just totally impressive. I think he missed that out. Good catch by Nate Rollins. As far as, reminding us about the aggressiveness of this. Actually, if you think about it, boards offensively and defensively. That's why they're up by 21 points right now.
A good quick math.
Like that? And I have to use my toes.
No, you're right, Dom. I mean, aggressively, the Bridgewater-Raynham, especially in the early going in that first quarter. I mean, I think they started the game off with, a 6-0 run, something like that for Bridgewater-Raynham, thanks to that full court press. Yep. I mean, at times they, backed off from it and they went to it, and then New Bedford tried it. But I think Bridgewater-Raynham's doing a better job of beating the press than New Bedford's been trying to beat Bridgewater-Raynham's.
You hit the nail on the head, Brian. It was more of a soft press. And what I mean by a soft press is that they weren't tight. They were backed off about an arm length, maybe two, to use their God-given ability to adjust to any long passes that the Whalers had to throw at the Trojans.
And Bridgewater-Raynham outscoring New Bedford 14-7 in that second quarter after scoring 26 in the first quarter. So we're under a minute left here in halftime. We'll have the third quarter from Monty Gymnasium. Now, Don, will take the time for you to tell us a little bit about some of the live broadcasts that you have coming up for Bridgewater-Raynham and Bristol-Plymouth.
Absolutely, Brian. Thank you. Tomorrow we will be at the same gymnasium tomorrow. We'll have the boys live on Facebook as they host the Green Hornets of Mansfield, a Hockomock non-league matchup, which you know and everyone else knows. Then at 4 o'clock on Saturday, we'll have BR Hockey, and if people know that followed us on last week's game, they had a 0-0 tie again against another good team, being the Shrewsbury Colonials, but they're going to host the Walpole Rebels. They'll drop the puck at 4 o'clock from the Bridgewater Ice Arena. You can watch it live here on Facebook. I'll be with Joe McDermott, ex-BR hockey player, now with myhockey.com. And he also helps us out with our blog on 4deepsportstalk.com.
Excellent. So the next game for New Bedford after this one, they'll travel to Fairhaven on Wednesday night, take on Fairhaven at 6:30 p.m. Next time for Bridgewater-Raynham, they'll go travel across the bridge to take on Bourne. That'll be on the 21st at 6:30, and Bridgewater-Raynham's next home game will be on the 27th at 6:30 p.m. when they host East Bridgewater Vikings.
I was going to be curious to see what type of adjustments Coach Pina made for the Whalers.
So this one's going to be inbounded by Aries. Was able to successfully get that one into Vasquez. Now back over to Aries. Now nice job right here from Kaylee Matalonis to get the steal. Passes that one off to Shea Boland. Boland loses her dribble just temporarily, but finally gets to put that one in off the glass. That's 9 points on the night so far for Shea Boland. Now Vasquez brings this one up a little bit of tempo, now slows it down. Kenzie Matalonis defensively on her. Matalonis tips that one away. There's going to be a foul called on Kenzie Matalonis. That's her second. So that'll be the first one on BR for the second half.
They get a chance, Vasquez. That little girl went down hard. A lot of spirit.
Aries inbounds that one to Leao, but back over to Aries. Aries now has to turn around. Nice job right there from Kaylee Matalonis defensively on her. Nice outlet pass right there, right in front of the bench, but that's turned over. Now Kenzie Matalonis has a lane, has her sister behind the back. Nice little move, but can't get it to finish. But a foul called. Looks like that's going to go against Franklin. Actually going to go on Aries. That's her first foul.
Her first, team first. Both teams have a team foul already early in this second half.
So Kaylee Matalonis will go to the line. 3 points in the night so far for her. First one is good. BR is yet to miss a free throw tonight, 5 for 5 so far. Second one for Kaylee is up. Gets that one to go. 5th point on the night for her. Vasquez now has the ball here for New Bedford. Kenzie Matalana speed defensively on her. Left-hand dribble goes into the paint. Nice little teardrop, little off to the right though. And that's going to go in favor of Bridgewter-Raynham. Now long pass up to Shea Boland. Kind of forgot about her, but passes that one out for Kaylee Matalanis for 3. A little short, and Leal brings that one down for the Whalers. Pass that one off to Aries. Good defensive work right there. It almost got double teamed. Aries still has the ball, though. Left-hand dribble. Tries to go towards the baseline. Trying to force that one down to Leal, but a nice job from Nina Morrison to get her hands in the way. Kenzie Matalanis puts it in off the glass for 2. 6 point on the night for her. And a timeout called by head coach Jordan Pina. Tom, a little back and forth here. Some fast action right here for the Trojans. They're on a 6-0 run right now to start off the third.
If you think about it, Brian, this is how the first quarter started. They really got their pace going well. And they forced them, I believe it was the 5-minute mark. I'm sorry, 7-minute mark on that first quarter. They forced the New Bedford Whalers into that timeout. So it's going to be interesting to see. I really haven't seen much of an adjustment. I don't know if you saw, Brian, as far as how the Whalers are going to attack offensively. I would think they'd use the big young lady underneath, who dominate her size and try to get BR into early trouble, foul trouble, but I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, there's Shea Boland had sat for pretty much the entire second quarter, I believe, so far tonight. But Bridgewter-Raynham, they got away with it. They have the 46-19 lead, Dom.
Absolutely.
Now, of course, Shea Boland and I believe it is Kenzie Matalanis who both play for the Bate State Jaguars club basketball team in AAU. So Vasquez will now, per usual, bring this one up for New Bedford. A couple times Aries has brought it up, but most part it's been Vasquez. Nice job defensively right here. Kenzie Matalanis gets another steal. Kenzie Matalanis into the lane, gets fouled, so she'll go to the line shooting 2. That's going to be the 3rd foul on Vasquez, 2nd on New Bedford in the second half. First one for Kenzie Matalanis is no good. First missed free throw of the night for BR. Then the second one. Also no good, but brought down by Shea Boland, and she gets that one to go in off the glass. 11 points on the night so far for her. Vasquez now falls into the half-court trap. Good job from Bridgewter-Raynham, but she's able to break it, gets a wide-open 3, but it actually gets tipped by Matalanis. But a nice job right there to be underneath. Waiting for it is Franklin, and she gets her 5th on the night. 48-21 lead now for Bridgewter-Raynham. Breaks up an 8-0 run. And a turnover right there from Bridgewter-Raynham now as Franklin has this one and brings this one up for New Bedford. Passes that one off to Aries, who finds Vasquez. Vasquez going to try a 3, kind of an awkward looking shot. Hits nothing. They're actually going to say that was tipped. I thought that was just a pure air ball, but it looks like someone got a hand on it for Bridgewter-Raynham.
It was a funny direction the way it left her hand, Brian.
So 17 on the shot clock right here. Aries trying to inbounds. Finally is able to get it off into Resendiz. Now over to Vasquez. Vasquez, nope, nice job right there from Boland to get the block, but down low to Leal. She goes off the side of the backboard. Finds Piche up to Boland. Boland wide open in, can put it in and does. Nice job from Boland. Get the block, get back out and think offensively and just get up there and had a wide open lane to the hoop. Now Vasquez slowed down here temporarily by Kenzie Matalanis. Now under 20 on the shot clock. Long 2 here for Vasquez. A little off to the right. Hits the top of the backboard. Brought down by Kaylee Matalanis. Over to her sister Kenzie. Goes down low for Nina Morrison. Puts it up, but she gets fouled. Looks like that's going to be on Vasquez. That's going to be her 4th. She's got to be careful now.
Absolutely.
So that'll be the 3rd foul on New Bedford. So Morrison will go to the line for 2. First one for Morrison, a little short. And now Bridgewter-Raynham has missed their last 3 free throws. And a slew of subs to come in here for Bridgewter-Raynham as Calvani will check in, Victoria Dacey will check in, and Marissa Boves will check in. So the second one for Nina Morrison. Also short. 0 for 4 their last 4 free throws here. BR goes. Now Aries trying to drive to the baseline. Aries puts it up. Actually, he's going to pass that one off to Franklin down low and puts it in for 2. 7th point on the night for Franklin. 50-23 lead now for BR, under 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Nice pick set right there from Calvani. Goes down low for Nina Morrison, turns around left hand, gets it to go in. Morrison 8 on the night. First point since the first quarter for Nina Morrison. I call a foul on Matalanis. Actually, I'm going to call that foul on Westgate. So that'll be the 4th foul.
That would be correct.
I knew something was a little odd if they called a foul and Bridgewter-Raynham was inbounding it. But
Well, you know, I can let you finish it first, Brian. Being the gentleman that I am.
you should have said, hey, Tool, you're wrong.
No, that would have been too easy.
Morrison gets her 10th point of the night. Westgate almost turns that one over, though, but nice job, finds Aries. Now goes down to Leao. She goes off the glass. Bank's not open. Finally finds the hands of Victoria Dacey and almost turns that one over. Finds Nina Morrison. Now finds Marissa Boves to escape danger for the Trojans. Nice job right there, getting your hands in the way. Franklin now goes end to end, puts it in off the glass for 2. Excellent job right there for Franklin to get her 9th on the night. Makes it a 54-25 lead, approaching the 3-minute mark of the third quarter. Now Kenzie Matalanis, left-hand dribble, goes into the paint. Now hands it off to Nina Morrison. Goes back to Kenzie Matalanis. Goes back to Nina Morrison underneath. Gets her own offensive rebound. She gets fouled as she goes up. So she'll go to the line shooting 2. That's going to be the second foul on Resendi's 5th on New Bedford. So Morrison gets the first one to fall. 1 of 3 from the line so far on the night. So Emily Newcomb's ready to check in for Morrison when she's done with her free throws. Second one for Morrison is up and also gets that one to fall. 12 points on the night for her, and she checks out. Franklin inbounds this one to Westgate. Westgate gets that one taken away, though, by Kenzie Matalanis. Kenzie Matalanis, nice little move, goes up, can't get it to fall, though, a little short. And now Westgate gets it back again. That's tipped away, though, and it's going to go out of bounds. That's going to favor New Bedford. Calvani got her hands in there. Westgate now will bring this one up. Sophomore. Kenzie Matalanis trying to strip her again, almost fouled her.
Pocket. Came up a little short, and there's a steal right there.
She's able to finally get it, dribbles behind the back, pulls that one back for a 3. No good, a little short. And Calvani tries to save that one. Is not actually able to successfully do it, but she gets the steal right back, puts it in off the glass for 2. And another timeout taken by Jordan Pina. Just the energy and the effort of this Bridgewter-Raynham team, especially defensively, Dom.
I'll tell you and I are like brain surgeons. Do we not call that in the pregame?
I wouldn't quite call us brain surgeons, but
it sounds a little bit. So we'll take a break. We'll be right back with more right after this.
Welcome back to Monty Gymnasium. You're watching Bridgewater-Raynham girls basketball on a joint production between 4Deep Sports Talk and Bridgewater Television. BR with the 58-25 lead with 2:18 remaining in the third quarter. 5 fouls so far in this quarter for New Bedford, only 1 for Bridgewater-Raynham. As Gordon will now inbounds this one for New Bedford and finds Westgate. Both looks similar, and their numbers are one off from each other. Westgate trying to force that one down to Franklin. They're going to call a travel, so that's going to go in favor of Bridgewater-Raynham.
Hustle, hustle, hustle.
So Newcomb inbounds that one to Kaylee Matalanis. Picks up by Calvani. Passes that one over to Dacey. Tries to go down low for Calvani. Has a little bit of a lane. She had it, but she decides to pass that one off. Now Marissa Boves drives into the paint. Passes that one off to Calvani. A little strong off the glass. It's going to go out of bounds. Stay with Bridgewater-Raynham. So 14 on the shot clock for the Trojans.
Yeah, again, that athleticism, Brian, is in the hustle from the Lady Trojans.
Marissa Boves now has this one for the Trojans. Kaylee Mann, a wide open 3 in the corner and gets it to fall. You cannot leave her that wide open. 8 points of the night so far for Kaylee Matalanis. 61-25 lead now. Westgate now brings this one just over half court. Nice behind the back dribble, but loses it. And now Kaylee Matalanis fighting for the jump ball, and that's going to favor BR. Under 90 seconds left in the third quarter.
See? Yeah. Turn your head. That's what I'm asking.
As Jill Doherty's getting ready to check in here for Bridgewater-Raynham. Dacey now passes that one over to Matalanis. Tries to go down low. Finds Dacey. Tries to drive baseline. Nothing doing there. Passes it back out to Dacey. Dacey now just outside the paint. Passes that one back for Newcomb. Newcomb puts it up. A high arcing shot. Gets it to go. 2 points for her. Westgate to bring this one up now for New Bedford. Under a minute left in the third quarter. 63-25 lead now for BR. As Franklin runs into Westgate.
Little miscommunication.
Franklin now, nice job dribbling. Goes back and forth, passes that one out. Westgate 3, a little short, a little far for her. As Kaylee Matalanis brings this one down. Brings this one up, gets it over half court. Passes that one off to Boves. Another wide open 3, a little too strong. And it's going to be an offensive rebound from Calvani. Passes that one down low to Boves. Throws it over the entire basket.
A little bit too much mustard on that one, Brian.
As Jill Doherty will now check in for Marissa Boves.
Brian, this is just so impressive right now. We're watching. It's unbelievable. This is what you call a total team effort from the first tip.
So if New Bedford wanted to, don't think they would want to though, they can have the final shot. They better get this over half court pretty quick, and they do. Now finds Leao. Leao drives baseline, but she steps on the baseline, so it's going to be out of bounds. Favors Bridgewater-Raynham. 7.3 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Inbounds this one to Kaylee Matalanis. They can go for the final shot of the quarter if they want it, and she'll try it from way downtown. Can't get it to go. So the score after 3, Bridgewater-Raynham 63, New Bedford 25, and Dom, one more quarter, and it looks like Bridgewater-Raynham is well on their way to win number 3.
So if I do my math correctly.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness. 38-point lead, correct?
You might be onto something there, Don.
Might be onto
something.
Not totally impressive, Brian. I mean, I know we took the notes we had, remembered what happened last year. We knew what they had for talent coming back. We heard about the talent that tried out for this team, and it's been totally awesome to watch.
So Bridgewater-Raynham outscoring New Bedford 23-6 in that third quarter, and that continues a trend for this Bridgewater-Raynham team. In their first game of the year, they outscored Silver Lake 18-4 in the third quarter, and they outscored Durfee 19-5 in the third quarter. So Bridgewater-Raynham, how about this, Dom? They've only given up 16 points all season in the third quarter.
Wow. Unbelievable. Again, great job by that statistician doing the clock for us.
A big shout out to Jim Seavey, though, for giving us these stats. It's amazing when high school teams, provide these stats to broadcasters.
Yeah, that was really good.
So there's going to be, looks like Cheryl Seavey's going to go to the very end of her bench, for the exception of Kylie Peachy, who now has the ball here for BR. Pretty much all new players in, though, for Bridgewater-Raynham. Trying to find McNaughton. That gets tipped away.
Well, it's time for those girls to get their feet wet, and you don't know what could come playoff time or, God forbid, injuries later in the season. Still early season, Brian.
PJ finds Doherty now. Back over to PJ. Nice little give and go underneath. Oh, can't get it to fall a little short. Brought down by Franklin. Nice effort, though, by Peachy. Of course, plays softball in spring for Bridgewater-Raynham, dual sport athlete.
You hit the athlete. She's definitely an athlete. That's true.
Now that's going to be blocked down low by Kate Parody. She gets the rebound, though. Finally is able to dribble that one up for Peachy. So Bridgewater-Raynham, since they gave up 12 in the first, as PJ goes in uncontested and gets another 2. Gave up 12 in the first quarter, but since then have not given up double-digit points. They've given up 7 in the second quarter and then gave up 6 in the third. Now, we noticed that this was a theme last year with Bridgewater-Raynham. They tended to get outscored a lot in the fourth quarter, but that's because they had such massive leads on these opponents. Now, it looks like also New Bedford has emptied their bench as Franklin has the ball and passes that one off for Westgate. Nice job right there from Peachy to get her hands in it. She has a nice little lane to the hoop. Draws the contact, gets the call, and one. Peachy going the line to finish off the three-point play the old-fashioned way, as they call it. 8 points on the night for Kylie Peachy. New Bedford will go to their bench as Diaz and Ortiz will check in now for the Whalers. So Peachy, to try to convert the and one, is able to do so. Gives her 9 points tonight. She checks out probably for the final time.
Chili 1. Lauren 2.
This one's going to be brought up by Diaz. Now passes that one off into the corner. Aries had a shot, a little short though. Excuse me, that was Sequeira that had the shot that go a little bit short. It's now Doherty brings this one up with a little bit of pace here for the Trojans. Now passes that one off for Newcomb. Newcomb drives baseline. That gets stolen though. Nice job right here, New Bedford defensively to get that turnover, as that was Furlan that had the turnover there. Now trying to drive baseline, puts it up. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, and there's going to be a jump ball call. That'll favor New Bedford. As Lauren Dacey tried to bring that one down. Actually, that's going to favor Bridgewater-Raynham. I must have missed a possession.
Oops.
I figured my broadcast partner in crime would have notified me of this.
Well, yeah.
Spirity tries to drive baseline a little too far for her.
He's helping the guy doing the scoreboard.
Say we're one man short.
Yeah, it's actually 2.
Nice job from Jill Doherty defensively, and she forces a jump ball. Now this should favor New Bedford.
It should, absolutely.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Just over 5.5 minutes left. Bridgewater-Raynham with a 68-25 lead over New Bedford. Looks like they're well on their way to win number 3 of the season. Jill Doherty defensively on Diaz. Loses her dribble. Diaz trying to find any sort of help. Almost had Newcomb make the steal. Tries to drive baseline. That gets stopped, though. Nice job from McNaughton. Passes that one up for Doherty. Brings this one up for BR. Doherty tries to go down low. Passes that one up. Had a 3 if she wanted it. Passed it back over now to Parody at the free-throw line. Parody loses her dribble and passes that one back to Doherty. And it's going to be a foul called. Easy foul over the back. That'll be the first one on Sequeira.
That'll put him in the bonus.
So Newcomb will go to the line.
Well, in the 1-and-1 now. Excuse me.
She has 2 points so far on the night. And can't get that one to go. That one's going to be rebounded by Ortiz. Passes that one off to Diaz. Almost got away with one right there. Kind of held the ball against her hip. But never mind. They actually just turn it over. Now Doherty again brings this one up for the Trojans. Nice job right there to find her. Goes down low into the paint, gets it to roll. McNaughton gets her first 2 of the night. Gives Trojans 70 points on the night. Now we'll get some more substitutions as both teams will go deeper into their bench.
CV checking in.
Wonder if she knows the coach.
Might. We'll find out.
We'll have to launch a full-blown investigation into this matter. Doherty again brings this one up for BR. Doherty tries to go down low for Parity. Parity puts that one up a little too strong. That's going to be brought down by Gordon. Gordon can't handle that one underneath the hoop, but that's going to stay with New Bedford. 22 on the shot clock for them, just over 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Now 3-point attempt right here. Actually going to call it a long 2. That was the first 2 points of the night for Gordon. Kennedy. Excuse me, that was Savannah Gordon, the freshman. And just like that, she gets the steal right here. A little bit of a up-tempo offense. Finds Diaz, passes that one off the glass. She's going to get fouled, so she'll go to the line shooting 2. So that's going to be Dacey's first foul. Ortiz to go to the line. Shaylin Ortiz, the junior point guard. First one for her is good. Only 2 missed free throws on the night for the Whalers.
Only 2?
Only 2. Bridgewter-Raynham has missed 5. And the second one, a little off to the right. She goes 1 for 2 of the line. Now Parity passes that one off for Jill Doherty. Doherty also a dual sport athlete here at Bridgewter-Raynham, plays on the track team.
They missed 5, they're only up by 42.
Gets fouled there, so she'll go to the line shooting 2. Dacey will. So that's the first on Ortiz, 8th on New Bedford, only 2 on BR.
Still in the single bonus.
First one for Dacey, no good.
Oh, this was in the act of shooting. I apologize.
I thought you would have known that.
I did, but I was helping the score guy out again.
That score guy needs a lot of help as the second one goes in.
That's what I'm hearing.
First point of the night for Lauren Dacey, senior guard. Diaz now gets that one turned over. Nice job right there for McNaughton to get her hands in the way. Finds Parity. Parity almost drove that one down to the baseline. Up and can't get that one to fall. A little short on the attempt was Dacey. Now they're able to finally find Diaz, 3 minutes now left in the fourth quarter. 71-28 lead now for BR. Long 2-point attempt on the baseline, gets it to go. Nice job. Nice shot from Gordon. That's her 4th point on the night. Couple long 2s there for Gordon. Trying to go down low to Parity, able to find her. Goes back over to Jill Doherty, back over to Parity, but that gets taken away by Diaz. They're going to call the foul.
Which I believe they're going to call that on McNaughton. It is.
That'll be her first foul of the night, 3rd on Bridgewter-Raynham. As Gordon inbounds this one to Diaz. Under 2.5 minutes now remaining in the fourth quarter. Passes that one over to Furlan. She's going to try a 3, a little short and to the right. And Dacey couldn't come down with the rebound. Now another attempt right here off the side of the rebound, off side of the backboard, I should say. Dacey's able to finally bring that one down. Now pass over to McNaughton. Goes into the paint. A lot of contact there. Bridgewter-Raynham still is able to maintain possession. Parity drives baseline, puts it up, can't get it to go.
I'm going to call an offensive foul. That's going to be on Parity.
That's her first, 4th on BR. So it means anything, they still have 2 fouls to give.
Yeah. Absolutely. 3, actually.
Well, the 3rd one will put them in the bonus.
No, they need 3 more to go into the bonus. They only have teams.
The seventh put you, oh, here we go. This is good debate right here. Good debate. Seventh puts you in the bonus as we have a three-point attempt go off the side of the backboard. Offensive rebound here. Another opportunity for New Bedford. Get it back. They never hit the rim, so they never reset the shot clock, but goes out of bounds.
Very impressed, Brian, with this BR girls team.
Jill Doherty almost traveled right there.
Oh, nice try.
Try to keep that one in. Furlan did, but she stepped on the sideline, so it's going to be in favor of Bridgewter-Raynham. And McNaughton will inbounce this one right in front of the scorer's table. McNaughton trying to find Jill Doherty. He's able to find her. Doherty gets over half court. Nice pick set there from McNaughton. Doherty puts it up, gets it to go. That's her first 2 points of the night and her first 2 points of the season. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's Jill Doherty's first 2 career varsity points.
Very good.
I try. And just like that, she gets her first foul, so that'll be the 5th on BR. Almost got the steal, though. Nice job to stay with it.
Nice block.
Swats that in one way, but stays with it. Excellent job does Gordon. Now Dias tries an awkward-looking 3. Can't get it to fall, and Parity gets the rebound. He's going to dribble this one a little bit now. Passes it off to Jill Doherty. Under a minute left now. Bridgewter-Raynham 73, New Bedford 30. Nice job right there. And couldn't keep it in bounds. Looks like she could have tried for it if she wanted it. Furlan did, but
probably off balance. It's too much off balance. I mean, she just ran her hip into the score table.
Parity tries the offensive rebound. Can't get that one to fall. That's brought down by Ortiz. Shot clock has been turned off. Now passes the one up. Goes under the baseline, and a foul called. Not a smart move right there. Up by 43. Don't need to be fouling. That'll be the 6th foul on BR. So Gordon will go to the line shooting 2. She has 4 points of the night so far. Make it 5. And the second one is also good. Gives BR the 73-32 lead. Now they're going to get this one over half court, and they can dribble this one out and pass it out if they want to. Nice job passing right here, just ending the clock. So Dom, Bridgewter-Raynham gets a defining 73-32 victory in their home opener against New Bedford.
Yep, very impressive, Brian. I mean, we talked about it. I mean, we had a good idea what they were going to bring into the 2018-19 season, and we were correct.